Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to read and explain chapter 1 of your computer class book. And the name of the chapter is Introduction to Computers. I will first read the exact lines from your book and then explain them in a simple way. Let's begin. Computer system can be defined as an electronic machine that is used to generate information from raw data. This means that a computer takes simple unorganized data and turns it into useful information we can understand. It performs various functions such as entering data, processing and storing data, presenting output on the screen. That means a computer helps us enter the data, works on it, saves it, and then shows us the result. This chapter includes hardware, software, types of software, that is system software and application software. We'll go through all these topics in this video step by step. Let us know how a computer works. A data or instruction is entered into a computer using keyboard. This data or instruction is called input. That means typing on the keyboard is how we give instruction or data to the computer, and that's input. This data is converted into a meaningful information with the help of CPU, which is called processing. That means the CPU, which is the brain of the computer, works on the input to make it useful, and that is called processing. After processing the data, the result is displayed on the monitor. This is called the output. That means whatever result you give is shown on the screen. That's your output. A computer is divided into two parts. First is hardware and second is software, which means hardware is what we can touch like the keyboard, while software is what runs inside the computer. Hardware refers to the part of the computer that you can touch or feel. For example, CPU, keyboard, mouse, printer, monitor, etc. That means all these things you can physically see and touch, that's hardware. A computer hardware is divided into four parts. Input devices, it helps us in entering the data. Keyboard and mouse are main input devices, which means we use the keyboard and the mouse to give input to the computer. Processing unit. It controls the functions of a computer. CPU, motherboard are the examples of processing unit. It is also called the brain of the computer, which means the CPU and the motherboard do the thinking work. They process your data. Storage devices. It is used to store the data and information. Hard disk, CD, DVD, pen drive are some of the examples of storage devices, which means these devices help us save our work so we can use it later. Output devices. It displays the results. Monitor and printer are main output devices, which means once the computer processes the data, these devices show the result, the final result on the screen or through the output devices. Software refers to a set of programs that perform some task in a computer. You cannot touch and feel a software. A computer needs a software to work, which means software is like the mind or instruction that help hardware do its job. Some of the softwares are Windows, MS Office, Adobe Photoshop, which means these are examples of software that help us write, draw, or design. Types of software. There are two types of software. First is system software and second is application software. Let's now learn the difference between these two softwares. A system software, also called as operating system. System software controls and manages all the functions and activities of a computer system. It is built to make the computer run better, which means system software helps the computer to start and manage everything inside it. System software that is needed to start other software is called operating system. Windows is an operating system, which means without the operating system like Windows, your other application won't even start. It is a software designed to operate the computer hardware and provide a platform for running application software, which means it connects your computer's body, that is hardware, with your application software. Application software that helps you to perform a specific task is called application software. MS Word, Photoshop, MS Paint, Windows Media Player are some of the examples of application softwares. That means application software is what you use for writing, drawing, or playing music or videos. MS Word is used to write text only, whereas MS Paint is used to draw and color, which means each application has its own job, like Word for writing and Paint for drawing. Processing of computer. Input, process, output. IPO. A computer is an electronic device that works on IPO cycle, input, process, output. It is primarily used to input data, process it to produce the required final output, which means IPO means that everything the computer does follow a cycle. First input, then process, and finally output. Input is the collection of data or instructions entered into the computer from input devices like keyboard, mouse, which means whatever you type or click is called the input. Process. To process or act on the input, it is mainly done by the CPU or central processing unit, which means the CPU works on the input and performs the required operations. Output is the result obtained from the processing activity. Output can be displayed on a screen or printed on paper. Certain output devices may function as storage devices also. For example, CD, pen drive, etc. Which means output is the result you see either on a screen or printed and sometimes even saved on storage devices. Now the recap. Computer can be defined as an electronic machine that is used to generate information from data. That means it's a smart machine that helps us work with data. A computer is divided into two parts, hardware and software. Hardware and software must work together to get useful result in a computer. Both the physical parts and the program work hand in hand. Computer hardware is divided into four parts: input devices, processing unit, storage device, output device, which means all the important part of computer fall under these four categories. There are two types of software, system software and application software. Software designed to operate the computer hardware and to provide a platform for running application software is called system software. Software that helps you to perform a specific task is called application software, which means, remember, system software helps your computer run and application software helps you use it. Thanks for watching. I hope this explanation helped you understand chapter 1 better. If you found this video useful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And tell me in the comment what was your favorite part. See you in the next video.